Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Binging with Babish, where this week by popular demand we are tackling some burgers from Bob's Burgers. Now we know that Bob prides himself on using fresh ingredients and grinding his own beef, so we're going to do the same, starting with 3 pounds of short rib and 3 pounds of chuck roast. Now I've found that in lieu of a meat grinder, the best way to grind beef is to cut it into small cubes, like so, spread out evenly on a parchment-lined baking sheet, and place in the freezer for about 15 minutes or until firm around the edges. We're also going to place the blade of a food processor in the freezer along with the beef. Then in batches, we're going to add the beef to the food processor and pulse until we get a nice, pebbly grind. Don't overgrind your beef because we want our burgers to have a nice, loose texture. So now that we've got some beautifully freshly ground beef, it's time to start replicating burgers.
Here you go, Henry.
What's this? I ordered the usual.
Well, since Pop's getting his prostate checked and I'm manning the grill, I thought, why not try the unusual?
Ooh!
Henry, I present to you, Baby You Can Chive My Car Burger. Sour cream, chives, and little fried pickle wheels on the sides that make it look like a car. Vroom, vroom.
You know he's a grown man, right?
This one's got me pretty excited because I love fried pickles. We're going to bread pickles in a beaten egg and some flour mixed with Cajun seasoning. Starting with the flour, then into the egg, and then back to the flour one more time before plating and getting some frying oil heated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Dropping our pickle slices in very gently, making sure not to burn our fingers. Agitating gently with a metal spatula so they don't stick together, and draining on paper towels once browned and crisp. Now it's time for the main event, the burger itself. We're going to make a very thin, very flat patty that we're going to top with feta cheese, create a second patty, and seal at the edges to create a feta stuffed burger before seasoning with kosher salt and freshly ground pepper. Creating our sauce while the pan heats up. This is a half cup sour cream to a quarter cup of Dijon mustard, and lightly toasting our buns in oil before adding the burger to a searing hot skillet and flipping once browned and crusted. Plating up on our toasted bun with sour cream sauce and finely minced chives, hitting it with the top bun and the fried pickle slices, thus creating, the Baby You Can Chive My Car Burger. So good. Love fried pickles. But as is tradition with any and all sandwiches on this show, we must see the cross-section. You can see that nice layer of melted feta in the center. Now this one was really good, but what would Bob make if he were in a burger making competition?
So what stupid burger are you making, Bob?
Okay, well, it's not stupid, it's smart. I call it the Bet It All on Black Garlic Burger. It's made
Stupid
with...
name.
What?
Stupid name.
Oh my god. It's made with black garlic. It's a fermented garlic. It comes from Korea.
Don't blame Korea for your stupid burger, Bob. Not fair to them or burgers.
I'm not blaming
The
them.
stupid black garlic burger. Put it up on the screen.
Oh my god.
Are you guys open? We want to try that black garlic burger.
Can I have a black garlic burger too?
You want to try my burger?
Yeah, I smelt it, and now I want you to dealt it into my mouth.
Like Bob said, black garlic is from Korea and is extremely expensive, so we're going to treat it with great care as we use it to make black garlic mayo. Add 4 or 5 cloves of black garlic to an immersion blender cup before adding about a half a cup of mayo and blending until smooth and extremely stinky. Now, according to the Bob's Burgers cookbook, this burger is on a bed of baby spinach, so we're going to put that on top of our toasted bun before searing our burger and adding a big old slab of fresh mozzarella cheese that we're going to cover so it melts completely like so. Onto our bed of baby spinach it goes, along with a healthy smear of our black garlic mayo. Top with our toasted bun and slice in half to reveal that all-important cross-section. Now I might be cooking my burgers a little bloody for some taste, but this is how I like my burgers. The next burger, however, you don't really have much of a choice, for it is the Meat Saya.
What is it?
He calls it the Meat Saya. It's beef tartare inside a burger, medium well inside a burger Wellington.
Is Dad gonna die?
Maybe, honey, maybe. Oh, he has to be happy with that one.
The Meat Saya presents several logistical problems, but let's start with the tartare. We're going to finely mince some very good filet mignon and use a ring mold to create little pucks of tartare that we're going to both refrigerate until thoroughly chilled and freeze to try and attempt to get the center of the Meat Saya to the correct temperature. These are going to be placed in the center of 2 burgers cooked medium well that we've refrigerated so we can slice them in half. Next up, we're going to create a duxelle by heating some olive oil over medium-high heat along with some very finely processed mushrooms before adding 1 clove of finely minced garlic and a bit of thyme, sauteing till just fragrant, deglazing with about a quarter cup of brandy and scraping up all the good brown bits off the bottom of the pan and adding a little bit of cream, cooking into a flavorful mushroom paste. Now comes the Wellington part of our Wellington. We're going to flour both our work surface and some thawed puff pastry that we're going to roll out to our desired size and thickness before prepping our chilled and sliced medium well burger, placing our rare tartare on top. I'm doing this with both a refrigerated and frozen tartare for comparison, spreading some of our mushroom duxelle, topping with minced cornichon, painting our burger with some English mustard and wrapping in prosciutto before folding our pastry around our precious paleo package. Trim off the excess pastry and shape into a parcel that we can then place on a parchment-lined baking sheet and brush liberally with a beaten egg. Sprinkle with kosher salt for texture and bake at 425 for about 25 minutes or until golden brown and puffed like so. Now on the left here we've got the version with the refrigerated tartare, looking pretty good, and then on the right we have the frozen tartare, which looks a bit more raw. It looks like this one's a little too low, so the refrigerated tartare wins. It's going to depend on your oven and about a billion other factors. Temperature aside, with all these delicious ingredients in one place, you're going to end up with something tasty.
Guess you didn't know. And I said the story told. Baby, now I got the flow. Didn't know what's wrong. Baby, when you broke my heart, I had to tell my name and show you that way. You lied to me.